All right, today we have a first-time novelist who brings a chilling twist to the streets of Midtown. City of Trees, City of Shadows is a fiction thriller with an immersive experience that explores the heart of our city, where the shadows reveal secrets lurking beneath the branches. Let's welcome Sacramento native and author Rachel. Rachel, thanks for joining us this morning.
Hi.
Hi, so this is exciting. I mean, what makes Sacramento such a special place to make it a fiction thriller that you wrote?
Well, I live in Midtown, and most of what I see every day is Sacramento. So it's one of those things where people kind of say, write what you know. And while there wasn't a murderer that I was writing about in Sacramento, it gave me some ideas and some fun imaging and just like day-to-day stuff that I was able to incorporate into a plot that I was creating.
Oh, okay. So without giving too much away, tell us a little bit about the story and what readers can expect when opening your book, City of Trees, City of Shadows.
So it's a fiction thriller. It's based in Midtown, and it's written from roughly three perspectives: the perspective of a college student at Sac State, and the perspective of a therapist and some of the clients that she sees. And then we have the killer's perspective. So you get like a spooky kind of twist in there, so you can see like what the killer's thinking and what he's up to day to day.
Okay, so three different perspectives, so it kind of makes it immersive, an immersive experience as well.
Yeah, and it talks about a lot of the fun places that you see around Midtown. I shout out some local shops and stuff. So it's a cool way to kind of get into Sacramento by reading the book.
Yeah, and I like that you shouted out some of the local spots, so those of us who are from here, when we're reading through it, we can kind of make those connections to certain local areas. That's super cool. Okay, so tell us what ignited the spark within you to create this gripping thriller story. What made you want to write a thriller?
So I've always wanted to write a book, and I live with type 1 diabetes, and I always thought I'd write a book about that, kind of what my experience with that has been like. But I'm in pretty good health, and most people don't want to read about something they can't personally relate to.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I gave this diagnosis to one of the characters, and it's just a characteristic that one of the protagonists is living with, but I put it into the plot of a thriller. So it just kind of slipped in there, but it's still a really gripping story that will give the readers kind of something that they would seek out on their own and want to read a thriller, but they may learn something while they're still reading it.
Yeah, and especially for those who can relate, who do have type 1 diabetes, and just being able to identify with the characters / you a little bit even more. So as readers immerse themselves in your novel, what message do you want them to take away from your book?
I would love for them to close the book and feel satisfied. I think it's such a bummer when you finish a book and you're like, no, I wish there was more. The cliffhanger, and then there's only one book and it's just not enough for you. So I tried to make it so that when the reader finishes the book, they feel good about what they've read. They feel like they learned something. They feel like they enjoyed the plot, and I try to do it full circle so that it's done when it's finished.
Yeah, and along with localizing this book, I mean, with the ties and the nods to Midtown Sacramento, you also really emphasize on people purchasing your book from local bookstores. What bookstores can they catch your book at?
Wild Sisters in the Talek Village is a good one. That's I think the first bookstore that started carrying it. They have been very supportive of me and my success, so I really appreciate that. And Capital Books on K also has it. I think that Time Tested Books across the street from Hot Boys has it, and I think there's some places in Old Sacramento that have it as well. Not bookstores, but like gift shops and stuff, because it is kind of a fun Sacramento souvenir.
Yeah, all right, well, we're going to encourage our viewers to go and get that. Thank you so much for joining us today, Rachel.
Thank you.
You bet. And City of Trees, City of Shadows is available where books are sold, but if you can, buy local.